Good evening, everybody. I'm Andy Lee. There was once a time 3 years ago when the 49ers and Seahawks could only dream of being on Sunday Night Football. A lot has changed. Both teams Super Bowl contenders, but unfortunately a lightning storm delayed this game by an hour. The Seahawks lead the 49ers 22-3 in the fourth. Can't show you the highlights until the game is over because of broadcast regulations. Can show you this. Tony Romo and the Cowboys looking to go 2-0 for the first time since 2008. Late in the first quarter, Romo gets ample time, finds Dez Bryant streaking across the back of the end zone. 10-7 boys. This is your winner right here. Chiefs trailing 13-7 late in the third when Alex Smith finds Dwayne Bowe. KC clips Dallas 17-16. Jason Garrett, Tony Romo, what went wrong?
I don't think we had great rhythm on offense. Didn't really have the balance that we want. Weren't able to run the ball as well as we'd like to.
You see it. It's penalties and sacks, and just anytime you have minus plays down there, it's very difficult, especially on the road.
Meanwhile, in Houston, the Texans were taking on the team that used to be known as the Houston Oilers, the Tennessee Titans. In overtime, Matt Schaub throws one up, and the talented rookie DeAndre Hopkins comes down with it in bounds. Virginia to Clemson right there. Texans down the Oilery-looking Titans 30-24 in overtime. Eli versus Peyton this afternoon in Jersey. I love you, bro. Love you too, bro. Giants down 8 early in the fourth when they get the worst bounce I've ever seen. Eli's pass bounces off Tony Carter's foot and into the arms of Chris Harris. This one worth another look. Just a lucky bounce. Eli befuddled. Peyton takes advantage, hits orange Julius Thomas from 11 yards out. Manning Bowl 3 goes to Peyton, 41-23 Broncos. Last night in Las Cruces, bragging rights, a silver spade, and a brass spittoon were on the line. Talking about the Battle of I-10 between UTEP and NMSU. Gorgeous night for some football. Opening kickoff and a sign of things to come for the Aggies. Darren Johnson decides to take it out of the end zone. Where's the guy waving his arm for him to stay in? Oh no, he fumbles. Miners take advantage. Jamil Showers finds Kevin Perry from 3 yards out. 7-0 Miners. Aggies respond. Andrew McDonald goes up top and finds Gerald Brown on the 81-yard touchdown. Just 30 seconds in, this game tied at 7. I hope you had the over. Whew. Tied at 14 right before the half. And Aaron Jones scores his third touchdown as a Miner from 8 yards out. The Burgess graduate making El Paso proud. We pick things up late in the fourth. Miners up 28-21 when Darren Lufasa adds some insurance with a 17-yard run. Both teams combined for 6 turnovers, a lot of yards. Miners double up the Aggies 42-21. Sean Kugler praised the defense while Doug Martin knows turnovers did his squad in.
I was very proud of our defense tonight. They were challenged. They held New Mexico State below 100 yards, I think, rushing, and that was a team that had been running the ball pretty well.
I know that if we take care of the football, we can be in every game. If we take care of the football, we can win a lot of football games. But you're never going to win a game being that lackadaisical with the football. And that's the difference right now. That's the difference between winning and losing.
And Dr. Natalicio has her picks up. Unfortunately, I don't have any Cardinals highlights for her, though. The UTEP Miners will host UTSA next week to open conference play while the Aggies will be in the Rose Bowl taking on UCLA. NMSU's first opponent, the Texas Longhorns, searching for answers after another disappointing loss. Sure, Ole Miss is ranked and a good team, but a 44-23 home loss to the Rebels? Unacceptable in the 40 acres. The coaching change from Manny Diaz to Greg Robinson did little for the Horns' porous run defense. Texas allowed 272 rushing yards to the Rebs, 449 yards from scrimmage. Despite the setbacks, the always positive Mac Brown maintains his team is lucky. I'll let him explain.
And they're lucky they can start over, and they're lucky they're playing a really good team next week that we haven't played well against.
And frankly, he's lucky to still have a job. The latest AP Top 25 poll has been released. No changes in the top 5. Bama, Oregon, Clemson, Ohio State, Stanford check in at 1 through 5. With their loss to Alabama, Texas A&M dropped from 6th to 10th. LSU, Louisville, Florida State, Georgia, and the Texas Aggies round out the top 10. Baylor 20th, Notre Dame 22nd, and Texas Tech checks in at 25th after their win over TCU. Late last night, Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Saul Canelo Alvarez got it on at the MGM Grand. Nothing like a prize fight in Vegas. Both fighters feeling each other out when finally some action, trade blows late in the 4th round. Floyd saying, "That's the best you got." Check out this action in the 8th round. Canelo trying to inflict damage on the ropes. Mayweather uses a brilliant shoulder roll and counter that hits Canelo square in the face. As expected, this one goes the distance. Your winner by decision, Floyd Mayweather Jr. After the fight, Money, a most gracious champion.
Canelo is a young, strong champion. I take my hat off to him. I take my hat off to the country of Mexico. Mexico has produced some great champions throughout the years.
And finally, congrats to the UTEP women's soccer team. They went 2-0 on the road this weekend, downing Houston Baptist and Texas State. One last look at Storm Track weather when we return.